G'day folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are doing well. We are in this little cave here and we've just had, I would say, a pretty big fight actually against all of these gnolls. It's the very first time that we encountered gnolls. We've heard about them pretty early on in the playthrough actually, and then we've read about them, etc, but our very first encounter, they seemed like how do you say, like a brute force type of species where they would just run in head on, despite there being, you know, dangers such as fires and other things, and they just really want to get up close and personal to you and try to kill you that way. Although there were a couple of archers in the back, so but yeah, I mean, it seems like a good strategy against them would be to use sort of environmental, I guess, options, or perhaps maybe prepare your battleground first before you head on into a fight with them. But anyway, coming back to what we just did here, we tried to defend a couple of people in here. Unfortunately, one of them did die, this Ollie, but there is a survivor, Rugen, so we'll definitely have a chat with him. We are looking worse for wear though, so I don't know if it's a good idea for us to just have a short rest immediately, or if we should have a chat with Rugen at this point. But anyway, I think maybe I'll go with the short rest first. There's no reason for us not to.
I'll fill that one later.
And if we do happen to get into another fight, for whatever reason, at least we'll be ready. It seems like not all of this space has the fire, you know, doused out, so we're going to have to perhaps maybe conjure water here. Actually, come to think of it, I could have used conjure water first to douse out the flames. Who knows, we might not go that way. Perhaps maybe we could backtrack. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on this side as well. Let's have a chat with this Rugen fellow first though, and see if there's anything interesting we can
all's well that ends.
Get from him.
Not as bad as it could have.
And I think it's been a while, guys, since I've played the game, but he did steal Ollie's money or stuff towards the end of the previous episode, right? So I wonder if we can confront him about that.
Thank the gods that's over. Wish you'd been with us when the beasts attacked on the road. Might have been more survivors. I don't suppose you saw any of my crew alive out there.
Your crew? Okay, perhaps maybe the bodies that we saw at the toll house were his friends? No, it's a grim sight out there.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver, but we've a stop to make along the way.
What are you transporting?
Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Terenths.
A lot of people died for those baubles.
Rich men place more value on wine and fine clothes than on the lives of folks like me. It's a pretty bit of frippery that'll sit on a mantle gathering dust. But the pay for delivering it makes the risk worthwhile.
Not if you die, though. Yeah, we'll leave him alone. I don't know if we really can do anything about him taking Ollie's stuff, though.
Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door, Little Serpent Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Why so secretive, though? I mean, maybe he's a bit of a shady fella. I hope he's not thinking of just, like, going through here and walking through the fire. Don't want him dying. He's already at 16 HP. Let's loot all of the knolls over here. Here's a caravan strongbox. Okay, so that's stealing if we try to go for it. And I guess that's his stuff that he's supposed to deliver. Alright, we'll leave it alone. I mean, that's the main draw for coming to this area, to be honest. What is going on here? We've got some weird stuff happening there. I'm not sure if I saw that previous episode, but anywho. So, yeah, there's acid here as well, which is not great. Let me just disengage everyone, just so that we don't have everyone sort of walking in the acid. And is there anyone else I could put in harm's way?
Don't burn yourself.
Perhaps,
I'll be
maybe...
glad to see the back of this. Brought nothing but rotten luck since we left Eltergard.
Maybe we can use Karlach, because she's got the most HP.
And?
Alright. Ooh. Okay, it's just a plain old longbow, I guess.
La la la.
I do like the look of longbows, though, compared to the crossbows, and I'm always sort of thinking whether or not it'd be a good idea to switch to the longbow, but can I really argue for the damage? This one has a couple of different skills, though. Brace. Spend 6m of your movement speed, okay, 6 meters of your movement speed for the rest of your turn. Roll ranged damage twice and use the highest result. Ranged damage. They both do the same thing though, 1d8 plus 1. So I suppose this might not be a bad thing to use. Piercing shot's not bad though. Gashing wounds, I do quite like that, but maybe it's time to switch things up a little. Why not? And that's sort of the look that I was sort of hoping for when I started the playthrough. Like some kind of a ranger with a longbow. So, we'll play around with it a little bit.
No one stopped me.
Alright, and all these knolls, hopefully we can get a whole bunch of stuff from them. We've been getting a whole ton of these ears, and I don't know if we really should just be like hanging on to them and selling them, or perhaps maybe there's a special place we can exchange the ears to for a bit more gold. Let me just disengage again because people are stepping into the acid, which is a bit frustrating.
On my way.
Yeah, that's his backpack. Alchemist's fire, I'll take that. But yeah, all of this fire though is a bit concerning. Should be able to get to this one without stepping into the fire.
Yes? Let me work my magic.
So yeah, I'm gonna create water here just to douse out the flames. I assume that's one way we can use it. Just to make sure that we're safe.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay, even more casualties out here. I'm sure there's still going to be a whole bunch more of these gnolls nearby. And I probably do want to be a little bit careful. Time to explore the cave though.
Have to keep
Head
going.
back. So, a whole bunch of stuff sitting up here. I assume it's going to be relatively easy to get to. A bit of booze. A heavy crossbow. What did we have before? Light crossbow. Heavy crossbow. 1d10. Oh, man. 4 to 13 damage. As opposed to 4 to 11. Does it look different? Sort of looks similar, doesn't it? Oh, okay, yeah, it's just slightly bigger. I'll use the longbow for a little bit, guys, and could always switch things up. I suppose we can take all of those. An open heresy. Few recognize Shar as a goddess of creation or Saloon as a goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Born in the primordial ebb and flow of time, they forged Abertoral together, and Shanti, Mother of Life, sprung into existence. Light and dark hung in perfect balance, embraced by Shar, enlightened by Saloon. Yet their creations were cold and distant, and Shantea prayed for warmth. This simple request divided the sisters, driving them to conflict. But it was Saloon that forced true flame into Abertoral, sparking the sun. How could Shar not be harmed by such a betrayal, forced to war against both the light of the sun and the light of the moon? As the goddess tore each other asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all for the sake of a little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. So, gods fighting it amongst themselves, I guess? It's a lot of stuff, actually. Okay, we do have a perception check here. Maybe there's something buried, or there could be a trap. So, I'm just thinking, who has the best perception?
Making me sweat.
She's got decent perception.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave
And
blood.
apparently I've been pronouncing Lazel's name incorrectly. I think it's supposed to be Lazel? Something along those lines? I don't know, it just doesn't roll off the tongue though. Lazel. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. So yeah, let's see if we can discover whatever's beyond this this little pathway here.
The trap. Time to dance.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I would have triggered this if it weren't for Karlach, because I was making an assumption that there was something buried here. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to step away for a sec. So, let's see here.
Alright.
We should be able to disarm this, you would hope. How do I even get there? I suppose I can jump, but... I need guidance, don't I? So let's
Assume
get
nothing.
Lae'zel
One true way.
a little bit closer. And we'll cast our guidance. Oh,
We're a long
Okay.
way from Waterdeep.
she needs to be there, right next to him. Let's just jump. And
Eager for battle.
she can cast the guidance. Jump back. Nope, not you.
No time to rest.
Alright, let's do it.
Back to this. Got nothing but rotten left there to go.
Right. Now that it's all safe, let's see what the spoils are.
Looks empty.
So a lot of these empty crates that we can interact with. I don't know why, but they're there. Let's lockpick this.
Bet I can crack that open.
Speaking of lockpicking, there's still that door at the toll house that we can't lockpick through, and we will need the key for, and I'm just not entirely sure whether or not we'll be able to find that key, ever. Alright, we got really lucky there. Reason's Grasp. Ever vigilant. When the wearer chooses to enter their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. The snug fit of these gloves resist a bold fist, as if favoring the open hand of peace.
I'll be glad to see the back of this. Got nothing but
It almost feels like that's something that Karlach should be wearing. When the wearer chooses to end their rage. And everything that she does is about using rage, if I'm not mistaken. Frenzy. Yeah, I mean, let's give it to her, and... I guess it looks alright. I'm already a little bit bummed out that we have to get her to wear this type of armor, to be honest, but... maybe at some point, if we do figure out whether or not we can use mage armor for her, we can always go back to her barbarian clothes. Right, I think that's it up here, so
Still breathing, despite
let's
everything.
just go this way.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Hopefully there are no more traps, but...
I'll be glad to see the back of this. Got nothing but
yeah, weight-wise, we're not looking too good. Yeah, I don't know if grabbing all of these rotten things is really a good idea, considering the weight limitations. I need guidance again, don't I?
Eager for battle. Onward.
I mean, I don't really need it. I could do it without the guidance, but... will give us the best chance.
Best get going. Right tool. will
I
do the
hear
trick.
something nearby. Almost sounds like a bear or something. Maybe there are more gnolls. Do gnolls sound like bears? Possibly. Silver necklace. Sapphire necklaces are popular amongst Baldur's Gate's patriars as mourning garb. The heavy teardrop-shaped stones represent the weight of their loss. I wonder if this is just simply something that we can sell. For a decent amount of gold, that is.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I was gonna say, can we not jump back up? Because
Action, not reaction.
that was a little bit scary there. Okay, so let's bring Lae'zel together and Karlach as well, with both of them, and we'll all
Quickly then.
come back down this way.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright. We've got to make some decisions on which way to go. Let's group everyone up. I think we should venture further west from here. Meet with Rugen's associates. Missing shipment. Right. I thought we were supposed to go to a tavern in Baldur's Gate. I guess maybe I misunderstood that. Maybe there's a tavern over here. And yeah, we've got some kind of a password to mention. Would love to go back to the Emerald Grove and to be able to just simply sell a lot of stuff, because I've got too much stuff on me. Though I could go to the camp and just stash a whole bunch of stuff there, can't I? So I think we'll do that. And yeah, this is actually getting a little bit close to the Githyanki Crèche. I wonder maybe if we should focus on trying to get to Halsin.
Breathe deep.
Let's move. Would there be anything worthwhile in all of this guts and entrails and blood? No, absolutely not. Good spot for setting up some kind of an ambush if we needed to. Guess it really depends on whether or not we can spot any enemies nearby.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Speedy reply. Looks cool. Gale can consume it as well, so it's always nice.
Seek and you
I'll
shall
get
find
Gale
me.
to start picking stuff up for us as well, so...
Can't give up now.
Alright, let's take a look at this.
Eager for battle.
Oh, okay, I thought we could interact with it, but apparently not.
What to do?
Just a
Moving ahead.
point of interest. Maybe that's the symbol that they're using to worship the Absolutes? Or to gather the Absolutes' followers? Possibly.
Lost in thought. Let's explore. This will come in handy.
Yeah, occasionally I feel like I can hear something roaring in the background, but I can't exactly tell what. We do have the pack of hyenas and the gnolls up here, don't we? So... again, we're probably suited to fight some of these guys, considering that we're on the high ground now. I'm just looking around here, but there doesn't seem to be a pathway that would take us directly west from our current position. So we probably do have to go down this way towards Holson. Yep. Yinoku. There's actually quite a few here. This is not a bad spot for an ambush of some kind. Let's put everyone into stealth. Oh my god, I've forgotten about Lupus. Where is he? Okay, he's pretty far away, but we can get him to catch up. We'll put him in stealth as well. And I'm gonna split off Blue and see if we can get him to just check out what's going on up this way. They do have sight lines though, so I probably want to be pretty careful about our positioning. So 1, 2, 3, 4... I don't know if fighting these guys will invite more enemies nearby to approach. It could. Let's go into turn-based mode. I just want to see what it's looking like from above here. So it does look like we'd be able to throw in a few shots.
Wanna dance? Rat feet.
Keeping low.
We'll bring Lae'zel in this way.
I shouldn't linger.
And Gale, get you this way. Lupus, we'll get you moving in as well, supporting the melee characters here.
My patience wanes.
Bit of caution never hurt.
Attention. Shadow lag.
My patience wanes. Light steps.
I think we can get in just a little bit closer before we start this fight. Lupus, you can get in right there.
Best think ahead.
And again, I'm just testing things out here, but we should have angles, right? I think so. Good advantage here from the ledge.
I'd rather stand tall.
And yeah, we're running out of spells, unfortunately, for Gale, but I think we might need to do a short rest very soon. We can throw in, like, fire bolts. I think this might be a good thing to use right now, Arcane Recovery. Recover a level 2 spell slot. This one's level 1. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, these guys still haven't noticed us.
Taking my time in the shadows.
Don't burn yourself.
With every breath, a purpose.
Yeah, I'm just looking around a little bit more to make sure there are no additional enemies. There might be some down that way. So it could be that once we sort of turn this corner, they could notice us, potentially. But another thing that we could possibly do is we could throw in some attacks from here initially, and then as these guys are running up, we'll try and deal melee damage as they come around the corner. That seems like a decent idea to me.
Ready and willing.
Do I have any level 2 spells that I need to try and recharge? I don't think so. So this looks good. Another thing that I could do is, while we're still outside of combat, is I could do grease. I could grease this area. And then, as they're turning around to try and get to us, we could burn them. But that would require all of our melee guys to stand back, so maybe not so much. Plus I only have one level 1 spell slot remaining, so maybe I should use something else, like magic missile, for example. I love my magic missile. Right, let's get you into stealth again. And we'll just end turn.
My next move.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna move these guys up a slight amount, just a
Making me
smidge,
sweat.
and we'll be ready. Okay. Let's get into this fight.
I can be subtle sometimes.
I do need a short rest for this, so I can't use it constantly. Reduce their movement speed. Sounds pretty good. So Hunter, Fang of Yinoku, Flesh Gnawer. I think trying to get a hamstring shot on the Fang might be good. Or even the Flesh Gnawer. But we have a better shot on this Fang, I believe. I can come a little closer to the ledge though. And I think we'll stay in stealth here
Don't waste a step.
as we approach. 94%. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do the Flesh Gnawer, and we'll open with that. Get Gale in a little bit. Oh no! Oh, what an idiot. I didn't realize that you could target people by using their portraits. My bad, my bad. Well, we've wasted a spell there.
Looking ahead.
Well, not a spell, a skill. God damn. Alright.
I could go for a good meal. My patience
I could
wanes.
save Scum,
Charmed, I'm sure.
but perhaps we won't. Oh, but we've gotten him crippled, haven't we? Ugh.
Quite ready for you.
Yeah, he is hamstrung. Oh lord. Okay. I'm gonna wear it, guys. I'm gonna wear my my stupidity. Now let's use brace. Actually, I can't do Hunter's Mark anymore, can I? Yeah. Alright.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Alright. At least we got something in. And I'm just sort of thinking about all of the skills that we have, but I could have done a familiar as well, which I haven't really prepared.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Okay, so... let's do... yeah, these are going to be bonus actions anyway, but I can only use them once I've gone into Frenzy. That's how I'm reading it at the moment. 55%. Yeah, that's the best that I can do at the moment. Four to 15. It's also 4 to 15. Yeah, maybe I do want to do a lacerate. If we can get a lacerate off, that'd be good. Yes, okay. Bleeding. Let's do frenzy. Good. End our turn here. Lazael. Or Lazel. It's a bonus action. These are actions. Gonna try and do a disarming attack. Oh, it doesn't have a weapon. Okay. That's okay, we've got menacing attack. Alright. I could take my extra action here, but I won't. Not for now. Lupus. Let's get in there. Let's do lunging bite. You never know. Might get it. Oh, yes. Okay. So, let's just have a quick look at this. Okay, so this guy will be prone for 2 turns. That's good, but I don't know if we really want to ignore him. We probably want to take him out pretty quickly. I just get the feeling that he's a big damage dealer. Let's end Lupus's turn. Yeah, he's gonna have to close the distance, I think. It still says that the path is interrupted though, so that's a bit annoying. Let's try and get this guy. We could do all of our projectiles, and that might guarantee a kill. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah, okay. There's no exact guarantees there, because I didn't really roll enough, but that's fine. I think I can maybe bring him back a tiny bit, so he's a little bit out of sight. Do I want to use a potion? I'll risk it a little bit. Ooh. Alright, he got up pretty quickly. I thought he needed a couple of turns to get up. Right, Karlak, let's see what you can do. Additional 3 slashing damage. For 6 movement speed, which I think I can sacrifice. I don't really need to move Karlak. Let's do it. Ooh. Oh. That is nice. Yeah, okay. So, we're in range, we just need to use these bonus actions, but my frenzy may actually... Yeah, I think I need to take damage, or I... Oh, hang on. I need to attack, right? So the frenzy should continue. And yeah, I should be able to deal heaps of damage on this Fang, you would hope, in the next turn. So...
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, let's finish you off. Nice. Let's pull you back. So he shouldn't have sightlines anymore, and he's probably going to have to run around. That can be a bit of a problem for our ranged guys, though. Nice. We did save, though. What does Soul Offering do? I don't actually see that. Is it here? Soul Numbed. Ah, yes, okay. We saw this the previous episode as well. Alright. Let's end turn.
Fury. I am death.
let's try this. Actually, this one is holding a weapon, right? So let's try disarming attack. Why am I using the ranged version? Oh, sorry, I keep clicking on the ranged version, that's why. My bad. Ooh, okay. So, Karlach did take some damage in the previous, well, enemy turn. So I assume that's enough to fuel her fury. I could do a rally. Yeah, okay. Has to be within sight. Good.
What fools these mortals be.
And I'm hoping we can get some kind of a shot from somewhere. Maybe we're gonna have to move him all the way to this corner.
My way.
Yeah, we get 70% here. That's good. Do we want to use this or something else? Ray of Frost? Could slow him down. I don't think that's a bad idea, because our melee characters do kind of need to try and catch up. Reduced by 3 meters. Yep. Festering Frenzy. Snow will become frenzied at the start of his next turn. Okay. I suppose he'll deal quite a bit of damage as a result. I'm wondering if we want to try and throw a weapon. Because we've got plenty of ammunition for it, so maybe. Let's give it a go.
That's it.
So, what do we not need? I mean, I don't think we need any of these, to be honest. Maybe we can just, like, throw... Dagger's gonna do, like, 7 damage. 13 damage, at best, if we threw a longsword. 60% chance. The other thing is, we should be able to test on whether or not we can recover some of these items after the battle. So,
Still on my feet.
end turn. Is there any way we can get an angle? Maybe if we just stand right next to
Need to find a way
Gale.
forward.
Yeah, definitely. Almost there. Almost there. A little bit more. Oh, what? That is crazy. Okay, I can't really get Lupus close enough. might be able to just do a dash, maybe.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
Let's do a ranged attack. Nice. Okay, so we do need to get blue up though, so
have
let's
my
just quickly do that. Right.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Can't say that I was very proud of that fight, guys. A little bit messy. And I definitely had a bit of a boo-boo, bit of an accident there. Throwing that shot to Gale. So I really need to be careful about selecting a skill and then selecting a portrait. I need to disengage the skill before I do anything else. But yeah, we're definitely going to go back to the camp, I feel, after all of this. So exit turn-based mode, let's just group up a little bit and we should inspect all of these bodies. There's more stuff going on down there, so I just want to be a little bit careful about where we tread. Maybe this is a good idea for just one of us to move around. We don't really attract too much attention. What's this? Written in a furious, slopping hand, this letter to the editor of Baldur's Bash, a tabloid... this is a letter to the editor of Baldur's Bash, a tabloid notorious for its controversial articles. Dear editor, I find it despicable, nay, diabolical, that you would defend Baldur's Gate's ridiculous restrictions regarding animals in the city. No animal larger than a peacock may gain entry? How archaic. My darling Giselle is the most well-behaved bear you'll ever meet. And yet to spend time with my child, I must visit my summer home in Cormyr. I call upon the Parliament of Peers to resolve this issue immediately. The emotional and psychological well-being of the people of Baldur's Gate is at stake, and I shall take this to the highest of authorities should it not be dealt with accordingly. Right now, Giselle cries out for her father. This archaic policy has separated a child from their parent. I don't know how Grand Duke Older Ravengard lives with himself. Yours faithfully, Mr. R. Pickens. Jeez. The entitlement.
Direct me.
Yeah, coast is still clear. I do see the longsword here, and I can actually take it back. That's nice. Yeah, I get the feeling that there's probably some more enemies ahead of us here. Exsanguinated boar. Oh, you know what, guys? One thing that I haven't done is I haven't had a chat with the dead friendly that we had in the cave. I could have spoken to him. Alright, I think that's everything.
I've got a
Blue.
long road ahead.
Let's get you joining everyone else up. And let me just
Very well.
go back this way. And we'll see if we can quickly backtrack to the cave once more. I assume this Rugen guy is not going to get too upset if we had a chat with his friend.
Lovely day, this. Now, he's knocked into the sea.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you transporting?
Chest. Locked. Dangerous.
Dangerous, you say? Who are you?
Holly. Xantrum agent.
Where were you heading?
Hideout. Beneath Joaquin's Rest.
Joaquin's Rest. I mean, we know what happened to him, so we'll leave it at that. I wonder if this place is beneath Joaquin's Rest. It could be. Alright, let's head back out, and
well,
I'm thinking this is probably a good time for us to go back to the camp. But I sort of want to just get back to the spot that we were before, just so that we can continue pretty quickly when we do get back. And yeah, Lupus, for some reason, Lupus just doesn't really follow along, does he? He sort of does it for a little bit, but then he stops midway. Get you out. Oh, my bad. I wanted Find Familiar, rather. Well, actually, I don't really need to do all of that right now, do I? Because I'm about to have a rest. Let's go back and let's do that long rest. And I'll be able to not only recharge everything, but this is... Oh, what's going on here?
Hellsfire. She's coming.
What the hell?
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
I mean, that's exactly what I want to say. Just who in the nine hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Okay. She got him on a technicality. Damn. We could fight her immediately, I guess. You better not lay a damn finger on Karlak.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
What? Jeez.
gets better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
God damn. Even after all of that? Jeez. I feel like I made the wrong choice there, somewhat. I wonder if we just simply had to fight her and just have everyone try to deal as much damage as possible to her, but, you know, we were in no condition to fight. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, let's see how Will is doing. I'm sure he's going to be pretty upset.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Got lucky with that Arcana check there, but, I think the Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Okay, I'm really, really hoping that there's some kind of a quest line that we can follow to help Will, you know, return to his true form. Because I kind of like Will's character. You know, yes, he's a goody two-shoes, but, you know, I think it comes from the right place, so, you know, I like helping characters like that out. There must be a loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
If we put our worms together. Yeah, I think that's a good response. Yeah, we can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Wow. Well, I was not expecting that this episode, but here we are. Karlach?
Very well.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. That was a bit much. But I think we can make it.
Very well.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Yeah, he's a good character, Will. And I do quite like Karlach as well. She seems like she's trying to escape her fate, almost. I think maybe all of them are, if you consider what all of them are going through. He's a good man. Maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Okay. Well, I think considering where we are, this is probably going to be the episode. Between episodes, I'm gonna sort out our inventory, just make sure that, you know, we're ready to do quite a bit more looting when we get back. I'll probably check in with all of the companions when we come back into the next episode, the ones that we haven't spoken to already, see what they think of the situation. But, yeah, we definitely need that long rest, and once we do that, we should be ready to go. And, hopefully we can get to Holson. I would have to say... Oh, yeah, okay, we can't exactly look at the map from here. But maybe I should try and focus on the Holson quest line when we come back into the next episode. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. As usual, drop me a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.